motivate you?
I hope so. That's always there. I always try and picture, you know, I think I was one of the lucky ones. I don't think I was that talented in terms of the skills you run about Ronaldo, but I had a good desire and a will to win, and that certainly got me across to England, and you know, and hopefully, you know, helped me had a decent career.
I asked you about your strengths, you know, that relentless, that will to win. What would you say is your weakness? What have you learned about yourself?
No, I'm very impatient.
And, when it comes to Ipswich, that might be a bit of a problem, you know.
Well, it might be, and that's something I'll have to deal with. Yeah, the impatience side of it, particularly in football nowadays, you need a bit of patience, and I think that's one of my frustrations. I think towards the end of my time at Sunderland, where you know I thought we'd done well in the first season, getting promoted, even better the second season, staying in the Premiership, having had a lot of setbacks and a lot of injuries, and I'd had a 3-year deal, so I really wanted to do well the third year, and we'd obviously 1 or 2 difficult, poor results. And I suppose I got frustrated with myself as much as anybody else.
What do you say to people who say you walked, you know, that you walked from Sunderland, that when the going got tough, the tough guy got going?
Listen, no, that's, again...
You know, people have said
I
that.
appreciate that. Listen, everyone's entitled to their opinions, and I have no problem with that. I know myself, you know, I've never lost a wink of sleep. Where going back to Saipan when I left United, leaving Sunderland. I just sometimes know when the time's to go, and we'd had a poor result, particularly against Bolton on the Saturday, but if I was ever going to walk, it would have been the Saturday, the Sunday, the Monday or the Tuesday. I left Sunderland on the Wednesday after a conversation with Niall on the Monday and the new owner on the Wednesday, and I just thought, you're not for me, you know, you want to go in a different direction to me. And again, from the outside it might look, but I was very relaxed. I just felt it was the right decision for everybody, and I still feel it was the right decision.
Looking forward, I mean, we wish you the very best with Ipswich and hope you get them promoted in a year or two. Looking beyond that, because, I mean, clearly management is a learning curve. You learned so much about yourself and about what's required of a manager in Sunderland. You're going to learn more in Ipswich. Do you ever see yourself looking to the national side and managing them a little bit down the road?
Well, it's amazing. I've been at Ipswich a week now, and people are asking me about the Irish manager's job.
Well, no, the reason I'm asking is that... you know, some people thought that Sunderland was an exercise in management. You did it. You ended up saying, I don't like this, I'm walking away. But clearly you want to be a manager. You want to have a career.
I like being a manager, and I was very comfortable in terms of even the difficult situation we had at Sunderland. We had a difficult year when I got there and the year when we got promoted. So it's just when people move goalposts on me and I feel I can't trust them, that's when I say, you're not for me. And it was the same even my time at United when me and the manager sat down, we shook hands. There was no big drama. It was just, listen, we've come to the end. It's over. And that was the same as I said at Sunderland. So this management, you're on about learning. You're going to be learning every day. You know, as I said, I've been at Ipswich a week, and even my first week at Sunderland, people are saying, is it a stepping stone to the United job? It's crazy. All I can do is focus on the job in hand and basically not look too far down the road.
Well, the reason I was asking this is because one of the big dilemmas that Giovanni Trapattoni has, and he's done, you know, very well, yeah. Is the Stephen Ireland question. I mean, everyone recognises that the Irish team would be much better with Stephen Ireland in the squad, and I know that's your view. How would you go about persuading your fellow Cork man to play for his country? Well,
it's very difficult. I think it's dangerous for me to be second-guessing what's going on there. I've never met the lad Ireland. I don't know his background. I don't know the reasons for not playing, and I'm pretty sure the manager, Mr. Trapattoni, has made an effort. And you know, we've got to respect the lad Ireland. If he doesn't want to play, whatever it might be, that we don't know, we're all guessing, then you've got to respect it.
Yeah. I'm just wondering,
if you felt there was any chance, a glimmer of hope, you do anything to get him back, because he's a good player.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, does he need a translator, a man who speaks Cork?
well, the lad Ireland's from Cove, you know, yeah. I'm from Cork, it's slightly different. But I know what you mean,
But you know what I mean, with someone who...
Yeah, I appreciate that. No, if I was at his club team and I thought I could, you know, if I ever bumped into him in the street, you know, my advice would be, it is a short career, you know, it is over before you know it. But also he might sit down and say, these are the reasons I'm not playing. You go, well, I understand that as well. Yeah, of course. As much as we all scratch our head at wondering why people make decisions and silly reports through the media of why a player might be doing something, we really don't know until you spoke to the lad.
Yeah. You seem very much at peace with yourself at the moment, you know, in a good place.
I always am, Pat. I just sometimes, again, you know, I grow a beard, people think I'm depressed. You know, it's amazing. me and my wife and my kids, we laugh at whatever that might be out there about me.
In Sunderland, on the touchline, you didn't get rattled. You didn't shout and roar at the fourth official. You didn't, you didn't jump up and down. And people were saying he's in the Zen mode, you know. and someone said to me that you're doing yoga as well.
No.
So, you know.
No, I done yoga when I was a player, when I had a few injuries. But no, I made a conscious effort when I became a manager not to be ranting and raving on the sideline. I just think it looks bad. It doesn't do any good for the players. I know that for a fact. And trust me, I did lose it, but when I lost it, I tried to lose it just in the dressing room with the players. Yeah. And I'd done that many times. I lost it last Saturday with them. But you keep it in the dressing room. I just think it looks bad on the side for a manager ranting and raving, especially at every decision. It's different if it's a major decision like a penalty. Yeah, you can get upset, but I've seen managers and I've studied managers in other sports where they're losing it at every decision, and then I think it loses its point, really.
Yeah. Does it make any difference to those officials? Not a blind bit of difference?
No, I don't think so.
Can't intimidate them into...
No, you can try in the tunnel with some of them, or maybe before the game, but I've been okay with the referees as a manager. Obviously, I had my problems as a player, but I've been fine with the officials. I have to say, I've got
and what would you do in the tunnel? Give them the evil eye sort of thing?
Not the evil eye, but just, come on, help us out, you know, if he's like on Saturday, the referee gave a penalty against us, he was giving lots of decisions against us, and I just looked at him at half-time and said, come on, you know, there's two teams out there.
Yeah, all right. So that was not quite the evil eye, but a little encouragement to help you along the way. What will keep you happy in the coming season? What do you think is the minimum you will expect?
Well, we'll certainly be in the mix in terms of the top 6 or 7 in terms of playoffs. Again, it's going to be tough. I'm under no illusions again, but I am a bit of a dreamer. I do believe we can achieve things, and I believe that at Sunderland. The first day I walked in, I looked at the players. There were a lot of old players. The quality wasn't really there, but I believe that we could turn it around, and we did very quickly, thanks to good staff, good support from Niall and the board, and everything was fine, I have to say. And again, I look back at my time at Sunderland, all positives, and I believe that can happen in Ipswich. Otherwise, trust me, I wouldn't have took the job. Well, you're only a week in the job, and yet you've taken time out to come over to Ireland to support your favourite charity, the Irish Guide Dogs for the Blind. I mean, that's above and beyond the call of duty. No, listen, I agreed months ago that I would get, come over for this day, for the launch, and I enjoy it, and obviously a lot of people give me credit for it, but trust me, the people, the puppy walkers, the volunteers, they deserve all the credit. It's only one day a year I come over and really make an effort in terms of, trying to raise the profile, shall we say, and I really enjoy it, and it really is no trouble. Well, Roy Keane, thank you very much for joining us on the Late Late Show tonight.